A couple of days ago, I thought it would be a fun thought experiment to be able to go back through Valve's history and see exactly what patterns emerge. Only this time, we're just going to be doing the last 10 years from 2008 until 2018. Now, why cover 2008 to 2018? Isn't the interesting stuff 1997 to 2007? Yes! And that's why we're going to do it. This video is going to answer the question, what exactly has Valve done over the last 10 years? And this video was sponsored and made possible by dmarket.io. Interact with dmarket with both Steam items and dmarket blockchain items. Through dmarket.io, you can sell any Steam items for real-world cash or dmarket's own currency, which can then be used to buy any other item on the dmarket store. And if you just want to be able to get rid of, say, Counter-Strike items in particular, this is, period, the fastest way to be able to get some real-world money or some dmarket currency in order to be able to essentially trade for any other items on the market. Thank you very much for dmarket.io for sponsoring this video, and check them out with the link down below, so maybe they will provide for another video in the future. In 2008, we started with Portal First Slice. The Portal demo launched on January 8th, 2008. And then on January 10th, 2008, Valve bought Turtle Rock Studios, the company responsible for the then upcoming Left 4 Dead. On January 22nd, PC Gamer announces a new update system for Team Fortress 2, where Valve was going to consistently keep Team Fortress 2 updated with free content. And at that point, we knew about the new map Badlands and the new game mode Payload. On January 29th, 2008, Valve released Steamworks. On February 7th, 2008, Steam passes 15 million accounts. And on February 22nd, 2008, Portal 2 is revealed twice. On April 29th, 2008, the Gold Rush update for TF2 releases with Payload. On June 19th, 2008, the Pyro update launches with Turbine. And on August 19th, 2008, the Heavy update releases along with Meet the Sandwich. And then on December 1st, 2008, Left 4 Dead releases. On February 5th, 2009, the Left 4 Dead Survival Pack was announced, which was the first DLC pack. On February 24th, 2009, the Scout Pack released alongside the Force of Nature. On May 2nd, 2009, there is code in Team Fortress 2 referencing something called the TF2 MMO, and on May 12th, 2009, the Sniper vs. Spy update is announced. This update also being the first time hats are introduced into Team Fortress 2. On May 15th, 2009, The Crossing was put on hold. On June 1st, 2009, Left 4 Dead 2 was announced, not even 6 months after the original Left 4 Dead was released. On June 4th, 2009, the partnership with Valve and Turtle Rock, then called Valve South, seemed to be soured, and on August 8th, 2009, Valve discusses how they can incorporate deaf gamers, specifically calling out Alex Vance having a deaf boyfriend in the next Half-Life. On August 13th, 2009, the classless update for Team Fortress 2 goes live. On October 6th, 2009, Dota 2 developer IceFrog confirms that he works at Valve now, and on November 17th, 2009, Left 4 Dead 2 ships. And on December 12th, 2009, the War update for Team Fortress 2 ships. On January 26, 2010, Valve starts seeking Macintosh and Linux engineers for their games and Steam. And on March 1st, 2010, Portal receives a seemingly pointless update that will then lead into the Portal ARG. Portal 2 is officially announced at the end of that alternate reality game. And on March 8th, 2010, Valve announces their plans to bring the majority of their content over to the Macintosh platform. On March 9th, 2010, Valve hires the Tag Power of Paint team from DigiPen. Now, their game would be turned into the paints and gels that we would see in Portal 2. However, there were rumors going around that this would rather be used in the follow-up to Episode 2. On April 22nd, the Left 4 Dead 2 DLC, The Passing, releases. On April 29th, 2010, the 119th update to Team Fortress 2 went live. And on May 6th, 2010, the Engineer update gets its first tease. On June 1st, 2010, Portal 2's E3 event was cancelled. On June 9th, 2010, TF2 releases on the Macintosh platform, and on June 15th, 2010, Gabe Newell comes out on stage at E3 for the very last time so far to announce that Portal 2 will be coming to PS3. And on July 8th, 2010, the Engineer update went live with things like the Frontier Justice and Payload Race Hightower. On July 19th, 2010, Alien Swarm releases and starts teasing future DLC for that title. On August 11th, 2010, Valve files Dota-related trademarks, and on September 1st, 2010, Valve announces plans for 3 big surprises before the end of the year. And on September 13th, the Steam Wallet beta is released. On September 27th, the Sacrifice DLC for Left 4 Dead 2 was announced, and on the 5th of October, the Sacrificed was released. On September 30th, 2010, the Manconomy update goes live, marking Valve's very first in-game economy, adding 12 new weapons, trading, and the Manco store. On October 13th, Dota 2 is announced, and on October 18th, Steam passes 30 million accounts. On April 4th, the Potato Sack ARG starts up, the second and final Portal 2 related ARG. And on April 18th, 2011, Portal 2 releases. On May 18th, 2011, Valve announced that they won't be at E3, and it is important to note that they have not been at E3 ever since. On June 23rd, the TF2 Uber update releases along with Team Fortress 2 going free to play. On July 11th, the Valve Sacrifice comic book collection is announced, and on August 1st, Valve announces The International, a over $1 million Dota 2 competition, before the Dota 2 beta is even open to the public. On August 9th, Steam Trading goes into beta, and the first Saxies are announced. On August 12th, Valve announces Counter-Strike Global Offensive with cross-platform play between XBLA and PC. On September 30th, the Portal 2 peer review DLC is announced and released, and on October 19th, the Portal 2 level editor is revealed by Jeff Keighley on Twitter. And in November 2011, the Dota 2 beta goes live, along with the CSGO beta going live. It is important to note that at this point, people consider 2012 being the release date for Dota 2 and 2013 being the release date for CSGO. That is true when they release out of beta, but at this point in 2011, it was very easy for anyone to start playing Dota 2 or CSGO. On January 31st, 2012, the Steam mobile app releases. On March 3rd, the possibility of Steam hardware was discussed by Gabe Newell in an interview. On March 6th, CSGO cross-platform play was dropped due to community outcry. On April 23rd, the infamous Gabe Newell Ricochet 2 interview was held. On May 8th, the Portal 2 level editor was released, and on May 10th, the second annual International was announced. On June 22nd, Valve and Adult Swim announced their collaboration, even though at this point, it's still not entirely known what they were collaborating on because we really only got TF2 cosmetics. On June 27th, Source Filmmaker and the Pyro update were both announced, and on July 9th, Steam Greenlight is announced. On August 2nd, the Oculus Rift Kickstarter goes live with Gabe Newell giving his full support. On August 13th, Man vs. Machine is announced and released, and on August 16th, Portal 2 cooperative puzzles are able to be created within the Perpetual Testing Initiative or the level designer. On August 21st, Counter-Strike Global Offensive comes out of beta, and on September 4th, the new Steam community launches into beta. On September 5th, Steam Greenlight adds a $100 listing fee, which Valve states will be donated to Child's Play, as they have no interest in making money from Greenlight. All money made from Greenlight, as stated in 2012, was allegedly all going to Child's Play, the charity. On September 9th, Steam Big Picture Mode launches into beta, and on October 1st, Competitive, Vertigo, and Monastery were all added to CSGO. And on December 12th, the Steam Community Market launches into beta. On February 6th, Valve and J.J. Abrams announced their plans to want to make movies together. On March 5th, 2013, Steam Machines are announced, then being called Steam Boxes. On March 18th, TF2 releases its Oculus Rift support. On April 2nd, the Steam Pipe VPK update for all of the Source Engine games goes live. On April 25th, the first operation for CSGO, Operation Payback, goes live. On May 3rd, the third International was announced. On May 15th, Steam Trading Cards went into beta. And on July 9th, 2013, Dota 2 leaves beta. On August 14th, Counter-Strike received its in-game economy with the Arms Deal update, and on September 19th, the second operation, Operation Bravo, went live, only leaving us with on September 26th, 2013, for SteamOS, Steam Machines, and the Steam Controller being announced for 2013. On January 6, 2014, 13 Steam Machines were announced at that year's CES. On March 19th, the free-to-play Dota 2 documentary was released. On April 1st, the fourth International was announced. On May 21st, Steam in-home streaming went into beta, and on June 17th, the Love and War update for Team Fortress 2 went live. On June 30th, Steam hits 8 million concurrent users. On August 7th, the Dota 2 workshop tools and then Source 2 was announced and released. And on December 23rd, Team Fortress 2 received a Christmas update with Manpower Mode and new Demo Man weapons. On January 7th, 2015, the 5th International was announced already, and on January 28th, non-Valve games were allowed to use the Steam Workshop and the Steam Community Market, with Valve taking a cut of every sale. On March 1st, the HTC Vive, the Steam Link, and Source 2 was announced. On April 25th, the Dota 2 Majors, a 4-time-a-year tournament that's separate from the International, was announced, and on June 13th, the Dota 2 Reborn Beta, or the Dota 2 Source Port, was released. On June 15th, Steam hits 10 million concurrent players, and on July 2nd, the Gunmetal update for TF2 launches. And on October 12th, the infamous HL3.txt leak occurs, and on December 23rd, Tough Break launches. On January 1st, 2016, Mark Laidlaw announces his retirement from Valve. On January 26th, it was announced that Valve was shutting down CSGO servers that give players cosmetic items they did not own. On February 22nd, the Steam VR Performance Test Bench both leaks and releases. On March 15th, Valve tries paid mods again with Dota 2. On April 5th, Valve launches The Lab. On June 30th, Destination launches. On August 13th, another International was held with the Monkey King being announced. On September 28th, a Portal movie is reaffirmed by J.J. Abrams on the red carpet. On October 16th, the Knuckles controllers were announced for the first time. On February 9th, 2017, Valve announces their 3 upcoming VR games. On May 2nd, Chet Falisak announces that he is leaving Valve. On May 27th, they announce another International. On June 7th, Jay Pinkerton announces that he's leaving Valve. On June 16th, John Guthrie announces that he's leaving Valve. On February 17th, Eric Wolpa announces that he's leaving Valve. On August 9th, Artifact was announced. On October 11th, the Dust 2 remake goes live. And October 17th, Jungle Inferno for Team Fortress 2 goes live. On January 8th, 2018, Steam VR Tracking 2.0 was shown off at that year's CES. On February 15th, the Steam Wishlist Changes goes live. And on April 22nd, 2018, Valve announces the acquisition of Campo Santo. Notice anything specific about those events?